session. Let's wait for a few minutes whilst others join, then we can continue. So I'm doing a live session on TikTok and then on YouTube, and I do the TikTok sessions first. So for what you see over here is what I was teaching on TikTok, and then I am continuing over here. I will explain why I have these lines here, and then we will take it from there. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. If you are just joining us for the first time, this is Gifts Collections, and I am your trainer, Afteriza. I've been a professional beader for the past decade, and yes, we are still beading. So yeah, I just want to do this live session because I had promised some people a few months ago that I was going to do them, and my schedules have kept me away from it. But now I am slightly free, not very free, so my time is not very consistent because I wanted to be doing these sessions between 3 and 4 p.m. But today is already 5 p.m. Like it's past 5 p.m. Yes, but I'm trying to be consistent this time around. I'm trying to be committed to doing this. So please help me be committed to it. Let's wait for a few minutes while others join, then we can start. Kindly help share. If you have joined, please help share. Let's get the community to become bigger. Alright, if you just joined, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. We'll begin shortly. I need 2 or 3 people just join this, and then we can start. So there's a 10 days live session, and today is day 2. Today is day 2. Kindly help share if you have friends and family who are interested in learning this skill. Please share with them, and let's make the family larger, the community bigger. So we'll be live for the next 20 to 30 minutes. We'll be live for 20 to 30 minutes, and then we will be out of here, and then we'll continue tomorrow. 3 to 5 p.m. we will be live. Alright, so let's get into it. So if you're just joining, I was explaining earlier on that this I'm doing the live sessions on both TikTok and then YouTube. And I am from TikTok now. I just finished with the TikTok session. If you want to join that session on TikTok, please follow me on Gifters Collections, the same name over here, or at BC Skills Hub. BC Skills Hub, and you'll be able to follow on TikTok. Then you can be able to join a session on TikTok, and then when we continue over here, you'll get a deeper understanding of it. Alright. So we started with running stitches yesterday, and I'm explaining in today's session, still continuing with running stitches, and then I'm explaining to us all that to be able to get your straight line um, to go through it beautifully, you need to be able to draw your lines. So for a professional beader like myself, I do not need these lines, but for someone who is a beginner, you need these lines to be able to get very straight lines whilst beading. So you get your invisible chalk, it's sold on the market, you get a straight rule, then you mark out your lines. Not anything difficult to do. So you can just, so say you are using half an inch as your gauge. This is half an inch. This half an inch looks too big. Alright, so this chalk, with a bit of heat, all the lines will be invisible. Alright, that's why we use it. And there's the invisible pencil as well. So when you go to town, you can ask for those stuff, then you buy them and use them when you are beading. So yes, after marking out your lines, what do? You cut out your fishing line. This is already cut out. I've explained over here several that I use fishing line 0.30. So this is 0.30. And I use my normal needles. The normal needles on the market. That is what I use for my beading. I prefer using this one compared to the other kinds of beading needles on the market. So after cutting it out, you thread it and then you make a knot. I've explained severally on here that for fabric beading, you tie the knot on just one part of the thread, just one part of the fishing line. Okay, mosquitoes are already up. So I am going to do just that. Yeah, tying the knots here. Alright, then you can begin. So after tying the knots, you need to be able to sew through your fabric and also create some form of knot in there as well. Right, then you can start. After creating this knot here, you cut off the excess. And you can start your beadwork. So I'm using this wine beads over here. And I'm picking 3 beads each. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Because I'm using a tripod, I don't really know if it's visible to your seeing or something. I hope it says. I hope it is visible. So we just sewed in our first. So in running stitches, there are so many ways to achieve this. This is just one of the many ways. This is just one of the many ways. So from tomorrow we will do some other designs, still based on the running stitch. We would work on other designs, we'll work on other ways of making the running stitches better. So dependent on the look you're trying to achieve, you can do this all over your dress and it would be nice. All dependent on what kind of look you're trying to achieve. So there are some things, clothes you would see beautifully designed, beautifully beaded. Most of them, this is the procedure. Most of them, this is the process of making them. Because running stitch is one of the basic design styles, and it's pretty much easier to do compared to many other styles. So for those of us joining the live session and those of us who will be watching later, please get yourself the materials, get yourself a fishing line, some beads, a needle, just something basic to be able to practice what we are learning, because it wouldn't be prudent to be learning without practicing. I mention this mostly when I record my videos, that anytime you learn, you need to be able to practice. Anytime you watch the videos, you need to practice. That is the only way you can be able to do something out of this. This is a skill that pays. So don't only watch, but watch, learn, and practice. Watch, learn, and practice. It's very important. So you see, because of our straight lines that being marked out, all the beads are falling in straight lines. They are not tilting here and there. Okay, one of the things about fishing lines, it easily makes a knot whilst you are using them. These children in my neighborhood are very noisy. You can't imagine how far they are from me, but all of their noise is as though they are sitting by me. So I apologize on their behalf. Why? Or let me rather apologize. Because of the festivities, most of them are at home. Hey, it's refusing to untie. I think I've spent a lot of time trying to do this. And these are some of the challenges you will face whilst using the fishing line. So anytime this happens, you take your time to remove the knots. You don't rush it. When you rush it, you will tear it. Okay. I think at this juncture, I need to cut this so that we can continue with our lessons. It will take all of our time. after cutting the head off, I still like this. I'll tie another knot here. Then I continue from where it decided to make a knot at. Right, it looks like there's a lot of noise coming around. So we will end our live for today. We will continue tomorrow. All other things being equal. People, please stay subscribed. Hit your notification bells to be alerted whenever we are live. The live session will be between 2 to 5 p.m. All other things being equal. It'll be between 2 to 5 p.m. I can't really tell constant time because of schedules and because of the festivities. All right, thank you all for joining. For those who joined, I'm very grateful you did join. I'll see you again next time. Bye.